Hi, welcome. This is day 5 of tarot combos. So we're going to draw 2 cards to see how the energies interact with each other and what we can learn from that. So just 2 cards. What's here with us today? We have the moon. It was just a full moon the other day. And the magician. We have 2 major arcana. This is interesting. The moon and the magician. This feels like, both feel like, I don't know why I want to say the word desire to bring about like what we want in this life. And they do it through different ways, I think. This one is about, it's a method of subtraction, and this is a method of addition. That feels true. So does that make sense the way I said that? So bringing about, so if you want to call it manifesting, but that word's loaded and overused, and it kind of makes it like, what's it mean? Because everybody means maybe something different by it. So the moon, meaning I need to go into my subconscious to maybe clear, illuminate what's been hidden, examine the unexamined, do a lot of clearing in my own self, meaning the old baggage I'm carrying around, all the healing work I still need to do. I need to pull it up from the depths and release. So that's why I say subtraction. And then naturally, things that are meant for you will find you, but it's really more about, I've cleared the ick, or the stuff that no longer suits me, that keeps me in patterns that aren't useful to me anymore. And when that stuff is healed and cleared and released, let go, dissolved, then it becomes more, there's like more clarity and like, oh, this is who I am and what I want. And this is how I'm going to just take very real steps in how to make that happen in my life. So this feels like examining what's remained hidden, or what we've kind of ignored, suppressed, all the things, so that we can work on ourselves to attract what we want. This guy is one of like, has, they say has all the tools to manifest what he wants in this lifetime, but he does it through, this is like the masculine energy of doership, whereas like this is the feminine energy of receivership, or being, just being who we naturally are. And who we naturally are people who are very clear, calm, receptive, loving. And so we're getting rid of everything that isn't that, so that what we want in this life becomes clear to us and we can make it happen. But this guy, he's one, he is a human doer, if you want to call him that, in contrast. And so how might, I mean, he's very skilled. He's a magician. And it's like, well, they say as above, so below with him. So he does have this ability to bridge worlds, to tap into like our higher self's path, if you want to call it that, our deepest desires, the thing that really drives us, if you want to get grounded and kind of practical with it. Like, what is it that we really want? And this guy has all the tools and knows how to make it happen through doing. And it's more like an additive process versus a subtractive process. Like, I'm going to go do the thing, get the thing, build the thing. And this is like, the things are already out there. I just have to subtract what isn't meant for me. And some people say it raised my vibration. And then the things that are out there resonating at that level will find me. So whatever terminology you want to use, I think you get the point. So how might our doing, our trying to make things happen through like action, overt action, get in the way of the work we have to do? Because I feel like what's being said here is like all that shadow work, they both kind of work in the shadows, but all that shadow work, the clearing work, the healing work is really, it's really a beautiful thing. And it's really beneficial no matter who you are. I fully believe that. Now, it might be harder for some than others. It might bring up a lot more for some than others. But ultimately, what else is there? What else is there other than to work on ourselves, to clear ourselves to our most fundamental nature, which is just pure love? What can be wrong with that? So if our doership gets in the way and kind of gets out in front and says, I'm going to make what I want happen, if we do that without working on ourselves, it's like it may not be the ultimate expression of the thing that you're deeply desiring. It may not be the actual thing you really deeply desire. It's just the mind thing, the surface level thing that is taking your attention away from the work that really is asking to be done. So how does that show up? It feels like it shows up sometimes as distraction energy, like well, here's this fancy thing I want to do, and I'm projecting, I'm speaking for myself. Look at this cool thing I want to do, or I'm gonna ignore all that it's shadow work and my dysfunctions and my bad patterns, my sabotaging behaviors, my negative self-talk. We're just gonna ignore all that. We're gonna go for this shining thing that I have skills to make happen. Now, when I ultimately get it, make it happen, a lot of times we feel not fulfilled by it, right? So it's like, oh, I got the job, I got the relationship, blah, blah, blah. And then there's that age-old story that says, and it still wasn't enough. And so I feel like that's the energy showing up today with these two cards, because these are major arcana, and that feels like big, like pretty profound energy that a lot of us have dealt with in our lifetime. Like, let's go out and have a lot of action. Look what we're doing. And we're gonna just set that other icky stuff aside for now. And you may not even know, like a lot of us over time have not known that's the work that really needed done in order to truly manifest like what is meant for us, like our ultimate get on our path in this lifetime. Like, what are we meant to be doing? And that's a loaded question too, because what does meant mean? Can I just exist? Yes, you can. I think that's all we're meant to do, is just exist and not feel all the ick that gets in the way of us just enjoying existence, perhaps. So anyway, I think you get the point. That's what I got. There's so much more here. There's so much more, because these are big cards. These are big energies. But I'm going to stop there. I'm going to try to be short. Bye.